Hey, how y'all doing? So I've got a bit of a different one today. I noticed this post, I think it was on Facebook, titled How to Safely Leave Your Conservative Husband. And that is a very clickbaity title. It certainly grabbed my attention. And, not for the reasons of leaving your husband, because I do believe that, everyone has got their own life and can make their own decisions. And, people are free to come and go as they please. And all that's great, right? If things are not working, that's fine. But the fact that it's been politicised like this is what got me. And I just want to talk about that. Now, firstly, what you'll notice on my channel is I never really cover politics. I don't really delve into politics. And that's just simply because I don't believe in tribal politics or, left versus right or anything like that. I think everyone's, we're all the same, we're just individuals, and I don't buy into that stuff. I really would prefer you to focus on what you need to do in terms of your goals and what your achievements are, and do the best you can for the people that are in your life. That's me. And I've done a few videos on this. I'll put some links down below that are relative. But back to this post here, right? And at first, when I first saw it, I actually thought, oh, it's just satire that, someone's just messing around there to get a reaction. And then I took a look at the channel. I thought, oh, maybe it's serious. This is a pretty serious channel. Just flash it up on screen. They've got loads of followers. But what you will see is it's not really a left versus right channel. They've got like a mixture of content. They put all sorts of stuff up there. Now, it may all be satire, or it may all be there to just provoke opinions and narratives. But the fact that it's been politicised is a bit strange, right? And we are seeing what I've noticed. Maybe this one was done because of the recent elections in the US, which may have split the US down the middle, I don't believe that split down the middle is as strong as what you see on the media. What you're seeing on the media is the outliers, the political activists on either side. Most people would just be going about their own lives, right? But you do get this split, right? And we're seeing this kind of trend in politics where there is a divide between views, sometimes quite strong, and you'll see it in the media. And we also had it in the UK with the Brexit debate, and it really fired up tensions and things like this. And when I reflect back on those times, I kind of think like, the idea that you can, remove friends, family, husbands, wives, loved ones, all that kind of thing over a political view seems crazy to me, right? Because, we're all just individuals, the whole, but it's happened since the dawn of time, the left versus right argument, or even you might say it's the in-group versus the out-group, right? I did a video on it was about the 9 stages of ego development. And in there, you've got this kind of conventional mindset, in terms of mindset and mindfulness. You've got this conventional mindset, which includes anything dogmatic, whether it's tribal politics, organized religions, all that kind of thing, right? And it's actually a conventional viewpoint to actually think the in versus the out group. You see it geographically between nations, between maybe the East versus West, all that kind of thing. We want to push this agenda we want to push this kind of way of life, and we want to push that way of life. And you're taught that, they're the enemy, and it's just nonsense. Depending on what country you're in, you get told a narrative over who's the enemy. And I think it's all nonsense, because at the end of the day, we're all just people. You go to any country, there's just people like you, and everyone has their own free will. At least that's how I think it should be. So I was thinking, who is promoting this kind of content? Who benefits from this divide and rule approach, right? And I'm going to have a stab at it now, right? Governments, consumerism, and this globalist world actually benefit from destroying established traditions and destroying the family unit. The idea that husband and wife split up. Because if you think about the economy, right, where you used to have one nuclear family with one person going to work, you had one productive person in the workplace, for the whole family, and it used to work, let's say 50 years ago, right? And that household had one TV, one kettle, one toaster, one of everything, right? Now, if you split that in half, you have 2 people in the workforce, 2 tellies, 2 toasters, 2 ovens, whatever, 2 kitchens, more stuff gets bought. And, over, say, 50 years or 100 years maybe since, I don't know the exact time, but since World War II, what you'll notice is that the big consumers of this world tend to be women in that old world. And I'm not saying we should go back to the old world at all. I am quite a traditionalist, but I don't believe in that. But if you go back to the old world, the woman would communicate to her husband what she wanted, then he would go and buy it. Now you get, both women and men going to the shops for themselves, they're both working, all that kind of thing. It's great for the economy. I would say who benefits from this? It's always governments and the globalist narrative that benefits from divide and rule politics, whether it's divide and rule at a national level or at a geographical level, right? And this is about how to, this post, how to safely leave your conservative husband, and I think it's aimed at probably if you're on the left and your husband's conservative, you should somehow split up just because you've got political views. I mean, how stupid is that, really? Come on, right? And it kind of flies in the face of a pro-relationship video, the pro-relationship video that I did in the summer about why you should consider getting married in 2024. In that video, I actually said that I wouldn't mind a return back to a pro-relationship world, because if you look at the state of relationships today, we've got what I said in that video was how a relationship's now confirmed. Historically, a relationship was always confirmed through marriage, and then up until probably the last 20 years, the relationships were confirmed through a committed relationship, maybe not marriage. And then now you'll see this scenario where relationships are not confirmed at all. So many people are in these situationships, so it's like an implied relationship without a label. No one's ever said it's a relationship. So it kind of flies in the face of that. My video trying to return to being a bit more pro-relationship. However, the advice I would give on, if anyone's going to get married today, is it's super risky in today's society. So you need to do, make sure you've got all the eventualities planned out and you've looked at all the outcomes, what possibly could happen before you even consider it to protect yourself. But here's the truth, right? What I would say, when it comes down to this kind of stuff, especially this post here now, promoting if you're on the left, you should leave someone on the right, or vice versa, even if it's the other way around. Tribal politics, left versus right, any of that stuff. Here's the truth. No government will ever save you, right? Have you ever noticed? Doesn't matter who's in power. Do they ever save you? Do they ever fix anything, right? The only person that can save you is you. And what you should always do is focus on your own goals, right? That's what you need to do. You need to focus on your own goals. Almost like this is one of the reasons why I did a video on why I never watch the news, right? And I literally would never watch the mainstream news at all, right? I'm not interested. Don't read the news. Don't even switch it on the radio, because basically I get nothing out of that, right? What can anything that happens on a global level ever affect me, right? Or even if it did affect me, right, what can I do about it? The only thing I can do, it's a bit more like a stoic view, the only thing I can do, the only way I can respond to any political issue is to focus on being the best person, focus on my own goals, my own journey, and what can I do that can make a difference? Because I can't control anything, and neither can you, right? No government can save you. The only thing you can do is focus on how you can live the life that you want. Create that identity and go and live it, and focus on your own goals. That's all you can do. I think my last video was called Be Selfish to Be Selfless. And the idea being is if you focus on your own goals, that is the best way you are likely to help those around you. If you deliver the results that you want with your own goals, you can decide how you benefit others. That might be people that are closest to you. You might want to give to charity or something, some other, like a wider cause where what you're giving is spread thinner, or you might concentrate it on your immediate family. That is entirely your choice. But rather than worrying about the news or the governments or whatever, left versus right, or any of this nonsense like this post, just focus on delivering your goals, right? I'll just leave you with this, right? So my view on politics is quite simple, right? If you're a government or a politician or a political activist on any side, stay the fuck away from me, because I'm not interested. All I want to do is live my own life the way I want it, right? I don't want anything to do with politics, right? And I certainly don't want to see posts like this, right? Anyway, everyone can make their own choices at the end of the day. If you want to get involved in politics, then, you know, that's your choice. But I don't think you'll get anywhere. I think you'll get more results and more benefit from just looking at what you can do personally without worrying about what others are doing. Let me know what you think in the comments. Even if you disagree with me, that's fine. But hopefully some of you will agree. Go and have a laugh at the post, all right? Hope you like that one. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. See you all next time.